Good morning. Happy Sunday. This is Harriet Golden One with I Golden One Realty and Concierge. And I'm with
Kerry,
Superman.
Kerry Woods, MarylandHousePros.com. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all be? So y'all smoke trees with on this gorgeous day.
Yeah, no one.
No one. I like that. No snitch.
No snitching or no smoking.
No comment.
Cool. So what's going on this beautiful? It's so beautiful on this Sunday. It's like, wow. I'm loving it.
It's about
Enjoying the
time.
weather.
It's about time. Give me a second. I'm inviting some people to the show, but I think it's about time. You want to talk about some of our success with these programs we got going on and what we got going on as far as a time of year for property preservation, all types of good stuff going on there.
Oh, absolutely. First, let's definitely send a great thank you and congratulations to Michelle Simmons. She had her home buying seminar yesterday. Um,
Good
the
job.
rent to own seminar that everybody has been talking about. That's sweeping the United Nations. It's all across the United States.
United
I'm
Nations.
sorry, I'm off today. United States, not the United Nations. However, it's a great program that people are taking advantage of. And Michelle had a seminar yesterday. It was great. Had great questions, a great turnout, great information, great speakers. So it's still not too late if anyone is interested in learning more information. Definitely reach out to myself, Michelle, Carrie, on Facebook or call me at 240-229-1398. And actually, we have several agents who are certified in this program, so you can reach them as well at the office at 301-433-8645. So we're excited about that.
Can you explain the program, what it is, how it works?
Absolutely. It's a rent to own program.
Sweet.
And we like to use the phrase try before you buy because it actually gets folks ready to purchase. And you may be ready now, however, traditionally you may not have been able to because your credit is not where it needs to be to purchase. Or maybe you don't have the money at the time or the income. So with this program guidelines, you can have a minimum 550 credit score. However, we're working with lenders and folks where if your credit score is not at 550, help you get it up to 550 so you can be in the program. And then from the program, you can work on getting your score where it needs to be at the end of your lease term to purchase within that year. Little bell. Also, you need a collective household income of $50,000, which means, and a lot of folks aren't making the 50. However, if you have multiple people in your home who's going to be living with you, and your income adds up to the 50, you qualify for the program. There also is a $75 application fee, and that's one time only. Can't beat that, and it's not per person. It's one time $75. Now, you can't have any felonies. Sorry. And you also can't be on the sex offenders list, as well as you can't have any
Eviction.
evictions in the last 5 years. And you can't be in an open bankruptcy unless it's a Chapter 13. And if you're in the Chapter 13, you have to be making your payment plans. So those are some of the qualifications, the main qualifications to get in the program. And yes, Kiana, she is in the program. It's an awesome program. She has put an offer on a house, and she's just waiting for the home ready for them to say, yes, we accept your offer.
Okay, so you say a credit score of 550,
Yes,
but if you don't have a 550, you got somebody that can help them get their credit up to 550, right?
absolutely.
So credit score of 550, no felonies, no open bankruptcy except for Chapter 13, and no evictions in the past 5 years.
Yes.
And child molesters are off the list, right?
Yes.
Cool. So what I'll do, I do have a similar program where I'll take you if you have a felony or if you have an eviction in the past 5 years, you don't qualify for that program, we still can get you in the lease option as long as you have the down payment and security deposit. We can still get you.
Right. And that's another thing. You do need your first month's rent and your down payment and be able to show it um, to the investors to qualify for this program. And the question I know people will ask, well, what is my first month and down payment? That will be predicated on what you're approved for. Now, you may be approved for $4,000 a month. Does that mean necessarily that you want that $4,000 a month monthly mortgage? I would say no. I would say go with what you're comfortable with. Find the home that you love, because it's not homes that we're just going to thrust you in. Like I have a home that's on the market now, a brand new townhouse, 4 levels. That's $370. That may be perfect for some people. It may not be perfect for the other. But, you know, you can find a new home, a rehabbed home, or for sale by owner. My only thing is I've been telling clients, don't pick any homes that's 1979 or older.
And the reason for that?
And that's because they'll request a lead certification testing because of the 1978 laws on lead. So to negate that, and it's costly, I wouldn't look at the homes that are 78 and older, because most homeowners aren't going to go that extra mile and get that certification, because it's costly and it's time consuming when they can just not have it and provide the state required disclosures and sell their home.
So even if the house was rehabbed by an investor that bought a house that in 1978 rehabbed it, bought it up to current standards, you still had to get that lead certification?
Yes, you still have to get it.
Okay, cool. So
Lead certification certificate.
So guys, if you're rehabbing a house and you want to sell it to somebody that's participating in our program, you know, make sure somewhere during your rehab process you get that lead certification certificate. Actually, it's good to have on hand anyway, especially for a home that was built before 1978, even though you're rehabbing it, because a lot of times you maybe refurbish, you don't completely rehab, and it might be something hiding behind some walls or fireplace or something, get you in trouble later on. So the lead certification certificate. Mm-hmm. Right.
Now that is a great idea. If it's someone who knows they're going to be rehabbing homes, if they get that done prior to, and they make that a part of their disclosures and put it in remarks, that's a good thing to do, because then, hey, you have more options. But if you have to, once they've already rehabbed and they already know their price point, they're not going to want to go back and have that done. And it's, from what the inspector tells me, it's time consuming. It's not something that they could do on Tuesday and then get it to you on Wednesday.
Cool. But this program is great. I actually want to talk more about this program. So it's like, once you get in the house, right? How long do I got to get my credit up to par where I can actually purchase the house? And what are the repercussions if I don't?
Well, actually, you have the time that you have to get your credit up to par to purchase would probably be dependent on your lease. And what we have in place, we have a lender who's consulting with folks, because maybe some people will be ready in a year, but you want to be realistic. And maybe somebody who's not going to be ready within 3 years, maybe because they have a bankruptcy, short sale, foreclosure. So their time would vary. So what I would say is choose your time that you go into a lease based on a realistic time frame of you having your credit up to par. And if you're going to have it up to par in 6 months to a year, that's perfect, because then you can finish your lease out, purchase, and move forward. Now, if it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you know, be realistic with that too, because the price of the home after that first year, it goes up. So it would behoove people to really try to do it within that 1 year time frame. But again, certain circumstances may dictate that you have to wait longer. And I still would think of it as an investment, because even if you have to wait 3 years, at least you're investing to something that's yours versus renting somewhere else where that house that you're renting is never going to be yours, or that apartment you're renting is not going to be yours. The great thing yesterday, you always meet so many great people at these seminars. There's a couple there, and they had so many great words of wisdom because they're older and they want to purchase and they want to leave a legacy to their children and their grandchildren.
Oh, great. So, if I understand this correctly, even though I'm coming out of a short sale or a foreclosure, I can turn right back around and get into another house, as long as I got the credit score of 550.
Yes.
So I can get foreclosed today and be in another house tomorrow, pretty much.
Absolutely.
Even with my bankruptcy and short sale and all that good
Even
stuff.
with your bankruptcy, short sale, foreclosure, they're not holding this against you because you're leasing with the option to purchase. So
Sweet.
if you know that you did a bankruptcy and you have to wait those, 3 years?
Is it 3 years for bankruptcy? How long for foreclosure?
I know it's 2 or 3 for a foreclosure.
Okay. Let's just say 3 years.
Yeah. So if you have to wait that 2 or 3 year time period and you already know, hey, let me go ahead and get into my house. I know within this time, let me be saving or getting my credit ready so I can repurchase the house that I'm leasing. So I might as well go ahead and find the house that you really, really love.
That is so sweet. Then, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves while we're speaking about foreclosures. We want to touch on the program with foreclosures that we got, or you want to just leave that alone?
We're going to save that until next week.
Got something good for you guys if you actually.
But we do have something good for you. Hi, Troy. Yes, real great information. If there's anything that you're interested in, definitely let us know.
We got some good stuff for you guys. If you actually facing foreclosure or facing foreclosure, we got something good for you. We got like what, a 99%, 98% success rate with what we've got going on. It's really cool. So if you want to keep your house, the chances are you can actually keep your house. We got a great program for that.
Absolutely.
But back to this is cool. So for those of you who already lost your house, let's say you lost your house like a couple of months ago and you got to wait 3 years, but you don't want to say, hey, I don't know what the price is going to be like in 3 years.
You could have lost your house last week.
Last
2
week?
weeks ago.
Man.
As long as you have that 550 credit score, then, hey, you're good to go. I don't know what's wrong with mine.
So cool. So, hey, guys, you got a 550 credit score and you want to get in the house, even if you got that bankruptcy, foreclosure, or you just want to get in the house and you want to get your score up. You want to get in the house before you get your score up. This is a great time where we say try before you buy. And the great part about it is no repercussions, no penalties if you decide you don't want to take advantage of the program and buy the house. So
It's like when they say about marriage, look before you leap.
Right, you can do that with a marriage.
And now you can try before you buy.
You can do that with a marriage. So you can go after honeymoon or after honeymoon, then decide which one you want after. Who knows? But we're not going to get into that.
No, I think you just took away somewhere else.
But some of the prices I've been seeing on these leases, right, for the monthly lease, it's a lot less than the apartment prices, which is crazy. I'm looking at
and it's dependent on your area, your taxes, and they take in consideration your income because they want to be realistic because it makes no sense for them to put someone in a home that they're going to have to leave. So they want you to be in a home that you can afford and be comfortable in.
Yeah, and also with the program, they want the homes in good school districts, guys, because if for some reason you decide not to buy the house, we want to be able to resell it because these are investors, they investing in you. So the houses are in good communities. Actually, if the house is listed pretty much in MRS or for sale by owner anyway, almost any house is qualified for the program, right?
Pretty much. Houses in areas where they're low-performing schools, they're not, or in high-risk areas, they're not, because they want to protect their investment as well in case at the end of your lease term you decide, hey, home ownership isn't for me, or maybe I don't like this neighborhood, or I really don't even like this house, because that has happened. Recently I had a client who had a house built, and it was less than 6 months ago, and she doesn't like the house, so she's selling the house and getting another one built to her specifications in an area that she's more comfortable with.
Now, question: if I'm in the program and I see I don't like this community, I see another house that I want that's in what I think is a better community. Can I switch out?
Well, you can't switch out. You have to finish your lease term because it's not like you switching a pair of pants. This is something you have committed to, and signed a lease. So
Okay.
you have to finish your lease term.
So once my lease is up, I can go find a different community.
Yes.
Sweet. Doesn't get any better than this.
No.
Doesn't get any better than this. What's up, folks on Facebook? How y'all be? Carry this, Eric. Welcome. Thank you guys for taking time out your day to join us. What else? What else can you tell me about the program? How long does it take from A to Z? If I called you today, say, hey, look, I want to get in your program. What's the steps and how long does it take?
The steps takes us depending. I'm sorry, I'm all discombobulated right now. It's based on how aggressive you are. Because step one, you're going to reach out to me. You're interested in the program.
Uh-huh.
I tell you, the do's and don'ts, the pluses and minuses of the program. You say, okay, I want to move forward. Great. Send me your information, your contact information, email address. I send you the information to register. Once you register, there are documents you have to provide. They're going to want to see 2 months pay stubs, or if you're self-employed, they want to see a 1099. They also want to see your W-2, not necessarily your tax return, unless you're self-employed. Then they want to see your schedules, because and if you're self-employed, you understand what the schedules mean. And if you don't, we're not going to get into that right now. But call me offline and we can, because that was your next question.
What, schedules? No.
So anyhow, then they'll also ask you for a bank statement. And what that bank statement is for, they want to confirm that you are able to pay the first month's rent and security deposit once you find a house. Because they don't want to do this after and find out you don't even have a first month's rent or security deposit. So once you provide them that information, they'll ask you to pay your $75 registration fee. And they will approve you or disapprove. Now, deny you. Now, how can I get denied? You can get denied if you have a felony, if you don't have your security deposit and first month's rent, you can't show that. And if you also are on the sex offenders list, or you have any evictions from the past 5 years. The lady said yesterday, if I have foreclosures, no. If you have foreclosures, you're good. If you have short sales, you're good. If you have bankruptcies, you're good.
Cool.
Yes, Troy. Some of the apartments make you pay all the utilities now, so it is cheaper to pay to buy something. It really, really is.
Yeah, I was thinking, like I said, I seen the leases are actually cheaper than the rents that's going on. You can get I'm looking at a $1,900 for a 3-bedroom house. I'm like, that's crazy. Even if I wasn't going to purchase, for the next 5 years, I know I can stay somewhere cheaper than paying rent and get more space. Because like a 3-bedroom apartment compared to a 3-bedroom house, are you kidding me? It's like comparing a storage unit to a house.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Like, yeah, so I don't know. It's a no-brainer. Even if I wasn't going to buy the house, for the fact that I can, get it for cheaper than rent, right, I would do it.
And then you think too, if you get all this information in on a Tuesday and everything's in order, you can get approved on that Wednesday, and you can be looking at your house. I was looking at a house Wednesday through Thursday. So for your question, the time frame once you're approved is really based on you, how aggressive you are. Once you are in the stage where you've paid and waiting to be approved, that's only like a day's time. So if you can go out the next week to find a house, and you find that house on Friday, then you literally can be in that house in less than 30 days.
Oh, cool. Now, the $75, weren't you giving that back at a period of time or crediting that back? How does that work?
Well, yes. For the people who came to the workshop, and we can extend it out, we will reimburse you the $75 once you are in your house. You had the keys, you moving in, you've signed your lease. We would give that $75 back.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then also, when you move in, at the end of your lease term, You get your security deposit, and first month rent goes towards your purchase of the home, as well as we have lenders who are interested in giving you guys grants. So if you qualify for those grants, so that's zero out of pocket.
Yeah, that was the site. Fred was talking about that yesterday. Like, man, with those grants, they have monies to help with the appraisal and all types of good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's actually got some good stuff.
Hey, Nikki Beats, to my cousin, I love you too. Love you, love you, love you. Yes, Troy, tax breaks and first-time home buyers programs. There are. So, and that is a bonus. You can now, once you purchase a property, you can claim it on your taxes. Once you purchase and it's yours, there are a lot of benefits to being a home owner.
Sweet.
Is it for everyone? No. But for the people who it's for, and this you've been waiting for it, and you want this, however, for income reasons or credit reasons or, just life experiences, you haven't been able to move forward, this is the program for you.
Now, one of the people yesterday, actually, the veteran guy was talking about, once you get the house, then he has that daycare set up in the property. Now the daycare is funding the property.
Absolutely.
I was like, you can't beat that. So, you
Daycare
can
is
pay
funding the
rent
property.
until you build up enough money from your daycare to actually afford the down payment and afford the monthly payments and have that business inside that house paying for it. So that was a great idea, especially for daycares. If you actually run the daycare and you don't own that building, you might want to look into buying that building or buy a building. And, I always say get more space than you need and lease out the extra space.
Absolutely. And what I can piggyback off with the daycare is a viable income. And, I even do a workshop, 6 figures in 6 months. But daycare is $1 million business easily. And you can make that $1 million in your home, or you can have a center and be a multi-millionaire. It all depends on how you set it up and how you run it. It's a business. But imagine you buy a new house, you open up a daycare in your basement, and the daycare pays for the house. And that's a win-win all around. Also, I was looking at a program this morning, and because I'm passionate about entrepreneurship, and this has nothing to do with the program. However, I was looking at a program this morning where 2 women who were prostitutes, and I'm sorry, they had been doing this since teenagers, and the counselor told them, you have skills to leave this life behind where you can be out in the real world. You can open your own business, or you can, have a viable income working in society because you have marketable skills. And I mentioned that because of what they were doing. Because you can always turn a negative into a positive. And there's so many people out here who are looking for careers or they want to be entrepreneurs. And probably something they're doing every day, they have those marketable skills. Because when she broke it down, truly, they are in sales. So sales, marketing, negotiating. Everybody has some skills that they haven't thought about that they can open up a business out here. So if you don't have employment, it's been hard to find employment. Think about the skills that you have that you can turn into legitimate business, making a viable income.
I'm curious, what type of business did these ladies open?
They didn't get to that part.
Okay.
So, but they wanted to get out of the life they were in.
Sales. Well, I love sales.
Right.
Number 1 business in the world.
Yes, I love real estate. But the truth of the matter is, no matter what business you're in, you're really in sales and customer service because you're always selling yourself and you're always dealing with customers in some form or fashion.
So a sale going to be made regardless, right?
Yes.
Cool. What else we got? Property preservation. It's that time of year again.
Property preservation. Yes, absolutely. If you're interested in joining our property preservation team and you're not afraid of cutting grass,
hard work,
tarping roofs, hard work,
Getting
trash outs,
Getting dirty.
winterization, de-winterization, landscaping, getting dirty, give us a call. Or if you're that person that's like, hey, I need to open up my own business and you want to open up a property preservation, give us a call and we'll help you open up your own for a fee because we are in business.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy business, guys. If you want to start a business, like it's really lucrative and it's very easy, and it's easy to scale. It's easy to scale, and that's one of the things I talk about in business. You know, put systems in place and build on the systems. So the business is easy to set up, it's easy to outsource, and it's easy to scale. So once you get it, you probably spend about maybe a month working in your business. Then after that, you're going to spend the rest of the time working on your business, not in the business. So if you want to get into it, they can contact you with
240-229-1398. And also, if you want to get into real estate, give me a call, 240-229-1398. We're actually looking for realtors in the Atlanta area, full-time realtors in the Atlanta area, and also a associate broker and an office manager in the Atlanta area. As well as we're always adding to our team here in the DMV.
So what was Atlanta again? You looking for
We're looking for associate broker for Atlanta,
associate broker?
full-time realtors for the Atlanta area, and a office manager for Atlanta. As well as we're looking for full-time agents in the DMV. And we're so give me a call if you have any information or you would like to get further information on joining our team for Atlanta and the DMV, our retail residential. Now, if you can call me at 240-229-1398. And if you're interested in taking our investment class that starts June, was it June or May? May 24th? That's the day? Well, we have a class coming up in May. We'll give the definitive date from Mr. Woods. Or you can check him out. Go to his website and get more information. What's your website, sir?
I think that class is actually full, but man, it's I forgot the dates. It's May 20 something to June 6, something like that. Just email me, marylandhousepros@gmail.com if you're interested. Maryland, MARYLAND, housepros@gmail.com if you're interested. But I think we can hold about 20, and I think that class is full. But if you're really interested, it's going to be $1,000. That's refundable after your third deal. So give me a call if you really want to learn real estate investing. I start with wholesaling if you want to get into the rehab, and I put you with some legit guys that's rehabbing. But I start with wholesaling and then move you up from there. But it's 6 weeks, so if you can't commit to 6 weeks, don't do it. Or if you're not an action taker, don't do it. I don't want your money, I want the deals. So if you're not an action taker, you can't commit to 6 weeks, or you just don't have $1,000 right now, then, it's not for you. It's other ways to get involved with real estate besides, taking a class.
Cool. What are other ways? What about mentorship?
If you're not an action taker, because your time can't be replaced. And I say that, guys, I'm reluctant to work with people because I work with so many people that say they want to do this. But when you give them a task to do, they don't complete the task. That's the frustrating part. I know it works. I do it all the time. I do it on a daily basis. The only reason I charge is because I don't want you wasting my time. So, at the end, then they don't want to pay, or you're not honorable. You go take your deals elsewhere. So I say no. But if you seriously, you're honest, give me a call. Or email me, marylandhousepros@gmail.com. It's a really, really simple business, but it takes work. It's a very lucrative business, but it takes work.
Absolutely. Great. So what else we got for the folks?
What else? We got something else going on. You got any spring specials going on in the housing market as far as new homes and new construction? Actually,
I do. For new homeowners and new construction, we have a great program that's no money down, grant money. So reach out to me, 240-229-1398. Let's get you signed up so you can get that free grant money and end up moving in, hopefully, depending on your income, credit with no money down. Now, this is separate from the rent to own. Just for people who are ready to purchase now.
Okay. So how much grant money can I get?
It's dependent on your situation. It could be 4%, 3%.
Oh, I can't get enough grant money to pay off the whole house.
No.
Oh man, you never know till you ask.
You never know till you ask.
Now I got a question. You say you're looking for realtors for Atlanta. What if I'm licensed here in D.C., Maryland, Virginia? I'm living here, but I also got a license in Atlanta.
That's awesome. Or if you're licensed here and you want to get a license in Atlanta, and you go down there often, that would be great. Or you have, connections down there. We're definitely open.
Okay, cool. ATL, here we come. So what we got down there now? What we doing down there now?
Currently, we're working with buyers down there. Great thing. We got our first deal on the table. Should be closing before the end of this month.
Sweet. Congratulations. So we actually, guys, we also, as far as the real estate investing side, branching out into other markets. So if you're serious about learning real estate investing, if you got a cell phone and a laptop, I can show you how to invest anywhere in the United States you want to. And you can do it from the virtual comforts of your own home. It's so simple and easy, but it's work. It's simple, it's easy, but it's work.
Absolutely. It's work. Nothing worth having comes easy.
Yes, it does.
And you shouldn't even expect it.
It comes easy. Once you get everything in place, once you get your system set up and they operate on autopilot, it comes so easy. You sit back and enjoy life. You get that freedom that you've been wishing for years and years and years, and you start to get that mailbox
automatic. Money. And I think that's the thing when people do get into it, whether it's real estate investing or retail, that they expect the automatic gratification and money. It comes in time.
Yeah, you got to build it. You got to build it over a period of time, but it's easy to do.
Right.
It's simple and easy because you can scale and build. Is no limit on how big you can build your own business. Like unlike being employed by somebody, you know how much you're gonna make that year. So you know your spending is capped. If you want to go out and buy that Maserati, based on your income you can. So as far as business is concerned, is unlimited how far you want to scale your business. Once you got that system and you know how to scale it, you say, hey, I want to go get that $4 million house. I got to do this and this and this in my business, and put your goal and plan in place. By the time you accomplish that goal and that plan, guess what? You got that $4 million house. So it's no limit on this. And real estate continues to be the number one source of millionaires. And, so if you don't want to learn it to invest, learn it to build generational wealth, to build your wealth, so you don't have to retire and you run out of money before you run out of life, and you find yourself like a Walmart greeter, and you be like, oh man, I wish I would have. Man, why wish you would have when you can actually do it now? You can actually do it now. So when I put down here, get your money, make your money, keep your money, protect your money, and grow your money. So you want to keep your money, protect your money, and grow your money. Saving your money without the money making money for you is crazy. So if you saving your money and the money isn't making you money, you're crazy.
Yes, put your money to work. 401k, thrift savings, put it to work for you.
Yep, just as hard as you work for that money, make sure you put that money to work for you. The 401k, you truly have to understand how it works. Go get you a book, go watch a video or YouTube, understand how that 401k works, because you can direct that money into whatever investments you got, and they have to give you the reports. You probably don't know this, but go research the 401k, how it works, and what does it do. My biggest thing with the 401k is like, if they're not matching, I won't do it. I won't get deep into it. But if I'm somewhere where my employer is not matching my 401k, I'm not going to do it. If they matching, I would definitely do that. But I'm a very big fan of self-directed IRAs. So just put it this way: if your money is not making you money while you saving it, take that money somewhere else. But you want to be where your money is making you the most money. So find out how your money can make you the most money, and just by having your money in a savings account is not the wisest idea of making money with your money, because savings account pay what 0.01% or something like that, where you can actually take that money and you can save it and do other things to help it make money and create that wealth. Oh, Baltimore got some good stuff going on too. Yeah, Baltimore, man. Baltimore got some good stuff going on. I think the mayor was actually trying to get money from different venues to help with Baltimore program to revitalize Baltimore. So some good stuff going on. We got some stuff going on in Baltimore that we can't talk about, but we do have a bunch of commercial deals. We're sitting on a ton of commercial deals. If you guys are commercial buyers, definitely get in touch with us. Email me, marylandhousepros@gmail.com, or give me a call, 240-389-4319. We got commercial deals. And, if you start asking for the information, we're going to ask you that you show that you're a legitimate buyer. And then we can start getting you that information. We can move for you, but we're doing some great things. So, guys, if you've been avoiding Baltimore lately, you might want to look into Baltimore. Baltimore got some good stuff going on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we just have so many great things happening in the next few months.
Oh, yeah.
So stay tuned, because we're going to be revealing it daily, the things that are going on. So definitely come out and support. And if you are to insurance or financial planning, or you have a business, reach out to us. We would love to have you come on and talk about it and share your information.
Yep. If you got a business, you need grants, so find your grant writer. You got a business, you need counseling, we find you a counselor. If you got money just sitting around, you want to know how to securely grow your money, we can point you in the right direction. So there's something out here for everybody. You don't have to be in real estate. We're going to try to help everybody on every level. So we help enough people, we know we're going to be blessed.
Absolutely. And if you help enough people, you'll be blessed. Everybody will be blessed, because it's a domino effect. You help one, it trickles down. You help
Each one
another.
teach one.
Each one teach one. And that's all that I ask when I help a person. Reciprocate it to someone else. Not to me, but to someone else.
Give it back. Give it back. So cool. So we're open bankruptcy. What else we have going on? We got the property reservation. You spoke briefly on the daycare, but did you mention the grants and all that stuff that come along with opening the daycare?
I didn't, but there are grants and there are information. What I would say is reach out to me. I'm definitely looking at dates again, because I'm getting a large volume of people who are reaching out and asking about the workshop. All I ask is that, be committed, because I'm not going to do a workshop for just one or two people. So 5 people sign up. We got a workshop, and you're committed to coming, because, again, time is your most valuable asset. When I'm out of time, I'm out of everything. I can't replace it. So I just say respect the time and be committed, and let's make it happen.
Assistant living too. Speak on the assistant living. What you got in assistant living, son?
Assisted living is definitely a valuable income that so many people are interested in, opening your own assisted living or residential facility. The amount of money you make in that is like ridiculous. So if you're interested in learning assisted living, again, give me a call, 240-229-1398, or getting your assisted living manager's license. I definitely can connect you with the folks who teach that class. And what else we are doing? Look out for May. May is the time.
No sound.
And spring has officially sprung. For how many days, we don't know, but let's take advantage of it.
Cool. Finally. Did I talk about the assistant living?
I just did.
But as far as with the lease option, can I move into one of these on a lease option program, or right to purchase and turn it into assistant living facility?
That one I would have to research about assisted living, because assisted living is totally different from daycare. Because daycare, you can have an in-home daycare and live in the house. Assisted living, you can live there, but there are different caveats that you have to set up when you're doing that assisted living. Okay. So that's definitely a whole different makeup and how you have to have that run. And even the great thing about the program with daycare is that you know that nobody with felonies can be in the rent to own program. However, when you have a daycare, you can't have any of those blemishes either
No, cool.
because you have to do a background check. And then the background check and all the things you have to do with assisted living is definitely different.
So
It's more critical.
the age limit, like, what's the youngest I can be to picture? If I'm 17 and I make $60,000, can I purchase a home?
No, you have to be an adult to be in their program.
What's the adult? What they consider adult?
18 and over.
Oh, so I just wait a year. So 18 or older, is there an age limit?
I don't believe it's an age limit.
Oh.
That's not a question I've been asked, so I'll research that as well.
So if I'm the youngest 18, I can actually go and purchase. Man, I wish I had done it when I was 18. So if
You
I'm
can do it with
18
18
years,
long as you have a valuable income.
yeah. So if I'm 18 years old, making at least $50,000 a year, no evictions, no bankruptcy, no felonies, no child molestation, I can actually get into a home.
You're good to go. And also, it may be your parent. Maybe your parent makes 40,000, and you're 18 and you make 20. Then you have 60,000 right there. So maybe that's a consideration something you want to consider when moving forward with your parent and purchasing a house.
That's a good idea. So I can move forward with a parent and purchasing a home, and I can be, what's it, tenants in common or something with that?
Yes.
Tenants in common. So when they pass, I automatically take over on the lease. So that's a good way too. Instead of just passing it down to the person, have them pay taxes on it, or state taxes or something like that, I can actually just go in with my parent and purchase. Now, do we have to live in the house? Can I like me and a parent purchase it and I stay there and not the parent?
Ask me that. If anybody's in that situation, let's talk and ask that question. Answer that question. I'm going to research it and let you know.
Okay, cool. For some reason, we ain't got no sound on Facebook. No problem. That's my fault. That's cool. So what else? Well, now, if I'm interested in the program, how do I get in touch? What's the first thing I do? I call you up, email you, send
The
like
first
smoke
thing,
signals.
you call me up. 240-229.
Whoa, slow down.
240-229-1398. And I say call me up because that way I can go over all the qualifications again verbally and ensure that you understand, as well as
What was it?
229-1398, as well as answer any questions that you may have, because everybody's situation will be different. Everybody will have a different question based on their circumstances. And then what we learned yesterday is folks who are ready now, they're not even, they can bypass the program.
Yeah, I think their credit score is terrible. This credit score is not. Actually, guys, if you're not sure, if you know that you have child molester, don't even waste your time. But if you're not sure, let us, put you in the system and see if you actually qualify. Because like you said, if you don't qualify for hers because of the felony or the eviction in the last 5 years, we got a whole nother lease option program that we can put you into. You can still get into a house, which is run individually from what we do. So don't let that eliminate. Let us eliminate. Just fill out the application, call Harry to see whatever. And if you definitely qualify, we definitely can get you into another program. And this one is a little less restrictions, but you definitely can get in. Because, once you felony, you're a felon or a felon, and you served your time to society, I don't think that should stop you. That's why you went to jail, was so you can come back to society and be brought in and make everybody, make everybody whole again. So I don't look at you, I won't even hold that against you. That's something that you done in your past. Everybody make mistakes. So, the program holds it against you, I don't. So if that's what's disqualifying, we still have another program where you can get in, at least with the right to purchase program.
Cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, you should be. This is cool. I mean, you can't beat this. This is the best thing since sliced bread. You mean tell me with a 550 credit score? 550 credit score, and down my first month's rent, the security deposit, I can move in. This is so cool. And then the whole time while I'm building my credit enough over the years so I can actually purchase a house.
Yep.
Man, it's a dream come true, man. Hey, and I can get in the day before the prices go up like tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. You can get in today. That's the great thing about the rent to own program. You can get in today. 550 credit score, collective household income of 50,000. And I keep breaking it down because I don't want people to think, hey, I only make 30. If you have a husband and he makes the 20 and that's 50, hey, you can be in this program, as well as paying your $75 one-time application fee for the household, not per person. No open bankruptcies unless it's a Chapter 13, and that Chapter 13 has to be paid up. The plans have to be paid up to date. No evictions in the last 5 years. However, you can have a short sale, foreclosure, or be out of your Chapter 7 or 11, and this can work for you. It can work for you. You can move into your home within the next 30, 45 days, depending on when you have your application approved and how aggressive you are in finding that perfect property. And then you determine if you're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 year lease. And at the end of your lease term, you have a home that you're purchasing, your home that you chose, not something that somebody thrust you into and said, this, pick out of these 5 and blindfold you and it's a go. And then you feel like, hey, let me pick anything. No. So, again, it's a great rent-to-own program that makes folks who haven't in the past been able to afford or qualify to purchase, now you can purchase.
Cool. Cool. And they contact you again at 240.
They can reach me at 240-229-1398.
Cool. That's all I got. What else you got?
That's it. I say go out and enjoy this weather. It's beautiful outside.
And pass this information on. If you know somebody that we can help, get into a house, definitely pass that information on to.
Absolutely. Pass the information on. We definitely appreciate it. That's what I had. Go enjoy the day. Go enjoy your family. Go think about this program. Or if you're thinking about purchasing and don't want to be in a program, give us a call. You want to learn investing, give Carrie a call. You want to learn about the whole entrepreneurship from A to Z, give us a call.
Cool. So, you want to say out? Peace and love. How you want to end?
That's your ending.
We out, guys. Thanks everybody for taking your time out your Sunday to join us. We appreciate you all. We love you guys. Peace and love. You get a peace, love it. We out.
Peace out.